in Marian Simeon of Romania. Simeon, Olympic champion, world champion, he's done it all. Now, Marian Simeon, 28 years of age. Andy Lee turned just 20 a couple of weeks ago. And this could be his toughest fight of all time. We did see him in the European Championships where he picked up a medal. And of course he has qualified for the Olympic Games. It's also the division that had Gary Barr from England. And Gary went out in his first contest to Robert, the German actually, and the German was stopped subsequently by Andy Lee. Lee then beat a Pole in the semis, and here he is facing probably his toughest test so far against Marian Simeon of Romania. Simeon looks like he's had an easy route to the final, beat a Belgian in his first bout. He then went on to beat a Greek in the semi-final, and he's had one bout less than Andy Lee, who beat a Turk in his first bout. I know Lee has got an awful lot of support in his native Ireland. And when I say Ireland, I mean the Republic of Ireland. I don't mean Northern Ireland. If I meant Northern Ireland, I'd say Northern Ireland. But I've got to say that Lee really looks up against it here. Marian Simeon is a consummate boxer, you know, at the highest level, and has been for some years. Nice bit of work there from Lee. He knows how to work the computer, Andy Lee, and that's very important. Well, good bit of defensive work there from Lee. And the Spanish sun shining through the skylights. Simeon, one of two boxing brothers that have reached the finals, Villarreal being the other one. Well, this Romanian's not having everything his own way by any means in this opening session. Andy Lee, in fact, boxing pretty well. Oh, lovely left hook there from Simeon. And Lee under a bit of pressure now from that punch, but gets himself out of bother with good footwork. Well, end of round one, and really not a great deal between them, was there? A decent fighter from Romania in Marian Simeon.
Segundo asalto.
Yeah, round two. So the South African Lee then from Ireland. A lot of interest in him, by the way, shown by many of our Irish viewers, and of course the English viewers too, who really did get behind Andy Lee, because we had no one left at the semi-final stage, which he reached, of course, in the European Championships. This is a step down from that. This is the European Union. Only 25 countries are eligible to compete. And this is a very good little match. And Lee giving as good as he gets here in the second round. Simeon, though, as I say, very experienced at the highest of levels, and a very decent fighter. Boxer, okay, boxer. Yes, the amateur boxing authorities don't like that word, fighter. In fact, there's an awful lot of things the amateur boxing authorities don't like. They don't like professional license holders working with them. I remember my mate Gary DeRue, who runs the Phoenix Boxing Club in Peterborough, former British featherweight champion, was kicked out by the ABA because he was also a British boxing border control inspector. The same thing happened to Nick Laidman, border control inspector, who also worked with Fitzroy Lodge Amateur Boxing Club. Nice bit of work there from Simeon. Well, come on, ref, leave it. Don't give a count now. Goodness me, there's 5-6 other punches landed since that one count the referee's giving a Lee. Oh, that's ridiculous. Of course, the boxing officials now have got a policy of not actually getting physically involved with the boxers. Therefore, there was an exchange there, maybe half a dozen punches between these two before the referee caught their attention. In the old days, of course, you could get in and rip them apart, but not anymore. Well, Lee boxing well, considering that right hand that shook him. Don't forget, in this game, only 1 point scored for a count, or even a knockdown. That's what we call a standing count, by the way. That was administered to Lee a moment ago. Not a mandatory. They don't exist in amateur boxing, although the standing count is up to 8. The referee can continue to 10, and count the boxer out, but that was a close round again, but Simion's probably got that one. So Lee wins the first, Simion the second. But a good battle here has developed between these two. Either, so you know, double trouble here for Andy Lee. Staying away from the strong right hand, but will also walk into a fairly strong left hook too. So he's going to be smart. Problem here. And nosebleeds are the least you can possibly expect in a boxing ring, aren't they? So Andy Lee, then 20 years of age, just against one of the world's leading middleweights here in MARIAN SIMION.